And good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, one and all. How the heck are you? JR here, coming to you once again, live from southern Minnesota. Very, very chilly and snowy southern Minnesota. I just checked outside too, and it is just snowing like the dickens. It is just coming down like crazy. I don't know how much snow we're supposed to get. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I get my news from reliable sources, shall we say. Anyway, no, it's I was really, really upset. No, just kidding. It was what? 71 degrees? What's today? Wednesday. So Monday. Monday it was 71 degrees. And then yesterday it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. It was raining, and then it turned to snow last night when I went and did my live stream last night. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but and here we are. Wednesday morning, it's just snowing like crazy. It's like a damn blizzard out there. And so I had to manually flip on the snow here in the man cave. And, I've got the flannel going on. I got the hat. You guys are sending me all kinds of cool stuff. My latest gift is the caribou. Pretty cool, huh? Anyhow, how the heck are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments section what's happening, what's hot, what's not. This is kind of like a test broadcast for me. I'm trying to figure out what is the best day and time to do live streaming. Because Friday night, Saturday morning just ain't cutting it. I get a lot of viewers. I get, 300, 400, 500 viewers per video. I mean, the video being, the live stream. And then after I'm done with the live stream, it turns into a VOD, a video on demand. And I get hundreds of viewers. When are they watching? It won't tell you when. So I got to, play around. I got to try different days, different times, and find out, what's the best day and time to do live streaming? Or is it just not good to do live streaming at all? And just do video uploads to like YouTube or something like that. So I don't know. That's what I'm playing around with. So last night I did a live stream at, what was it, 11:30? And I went until about 2:30, something like that. And had way more viewers than I ever get on Friday nights, Saturday morning. So what's up with that? People have nothing else better to do than to hang out with me drinking coffee at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I don't know if you got a chance to see that last night or not, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes this morning because, I haven't done a live stream on a Wednesday morning, so I figured, okay, I'm not going to go to bed. I'm just going to stay up, continue to drink coffee, and do a live stream this morning. So, yeah. Anyhow, if you are new, welcome. JR here. I'm JR. The name is John Sarzoza Jr., but I go by JR. Everybody calls me JR. And if you are a returning visitor, subscriber, follower, whatever, welcome back. And I try to include, this time I'm trying to kill restream.io because last night it was not at all reliable. It was like a 50% kind of thing. So I was able to do a live stream into Facebook and to Twitch. That was it. All the other ones just kept failing. At first it connected, and then I wasn't getting any comments. So none of the comments were coming through. And then it just stopped broadcasting altogether in YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitter. And so, so same thing this morning. I did a test stream into Facebook, into my personal profile, and it failed. It's still failing. It's still not getting through. So I have no idea what the heck is going on. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to do it on my main primary page or business page or fan page or whatever the hell you want to call it. And which kind of defeats the purpose. I want to be able to broadcast, into my personal profile. And it's connected, everything. It just keeps saying sending data, and it won't connect. So I'm just doing a test. Like I say, I want to, find out what's the best day and time to do live streaming. So that's my goal, is to find the answer to that. So anyway, so here we are, Wednesday morning. I got my coffee. You guys got your coffee? So I go, oh, God dang it. See, I always point it I got to turn it around here. Death Wish. Like, that's a big surprise. This is my 2020 mug. Cheers. Heaven. Death Wish. I got my new blend now. It's since I lost my Neuer. Now I'm doing the half Death Wish, half 1850, the Pioneer blend, and phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. I got the for as far as flavor goes, I mixed together. Let's see, Coffee Mate, sugar-free chocolate, and then the sweetener would be sugar in the raw. Mix all that stuff together, and that's my morning blend. So let me know in the comments section, what are you drinking? You drinking coffee, tea, beer, Jack Daniels? I mean, what are you drinking? Let me know. Speaking of comments section, since I'm doing a test here, make sure you say hi in the comment section so I know you're here, number one. Number two, if you're new, type in new in the comment section. I'd love to meet you. And I'll be testing out the different cameras. I'll be testing out all kinds of stuff today. So, what's the latest? Okay, so what's the latest? Oh, cancer-wise. So the cancer, the latest is, I went to the Mayo Clinic for my second opinion. So if some of you probably heard this, if you saw me last night, you probably, you can kind of zone out if you want or whatever. But to answer your question, so I went to the Mayo Clinic for my second opinion. The reason I went to the Mayo Clinic was because I always go to Park Nicollet, as you guys know, and I've been going to Park Nicollet forever. That's where I go for everything. So I met with the oncology team, and they said, the best thing is in the least invasive is to do the targeted spot radiation. They could probably kill the tumor in my right lung in about 2 or 3 sessions. And then I met with, and that's the recommendation that came from the board as well. There's a cancer board that my oncologist, presented my case to other doctors and oncologists and surgeons and all that, and it was a unanimous decision. Spot radiation. It's a high-powered, targeted radiation that will kill the tumor. And then the problem is that my surgeon, I don't know if he was on vacation or he was he was out sick. I have no idea where he was, but he was not a part of the board that was my case was presented to. So she told me, schedule an appointment, go see your surgeon, and just kind of get a feel for what he thinks. And he said, no radiation. You can't do radiation. Yes, it'll kill the tumor, but you can't leave a dead tumor in your lung. So no, that's not going to happen. His recommendation is surgery. Take it out. Okay. So I've got the oncology team saying radiation, and I got the surgical team saying surgery. So I went to the Mayo Clinic for a second opinion, and I figured, all right, whatever Mayo tells me to do is what I'm going to do. So it's kind of like flipping a coin, but somebody else flipping it, so. And I had to do everything all over again. Of course, I had to do all the scans, the blood labs, I even did a lung capacity tests and stuff like that. And then I met with the oncology team there, and they said surgery. They said the same thing as my surgical team at Park Nicollet, which was, no, you're not doing radiation, because radiation, although you're going to kill the tumor, you're not, it's the tumor sits in a bed, and there's a lining in there, and yes, you'll kill the tumor, but that bed is going to spawn new tumors, and you can't be leaving dead tumors in there, and so no, you need to take the tumor out along with the bed and along with the lymph nodes. It's all got to come out. So you got to have surgery. So I said, okay, that's what we'll do. And then we'll revisit in a year. And, but yeah, the main thing is get that tumor out, get it out soon. We'll just see how things look in a year. They can't cure me, but they can extend my life another year or two. I'm all for that. So if they can extend my life, let's do it. So they schedule it for Tuesday, April 19th. It's the first available slot in the OR for me. And so that's what we're going to do. I got a month to get my shit together and get my affairs in order again. And we'll see what we see. I met with the surgeon. We did our final visit, virtual visit the other day. Great guy, knows his shit big time. And he's like, I'm not going to cut you open with a samurai sword like what happened last time. We'll go in. I don't think he call it orthoscopic, but it's kind of like that. It's, they punch 3 holes. One for the tools will go in, the other one for the camera, and the other one for the drainage tube. And he'll go in there, he'll get the tumor out along with the bed. He'll nuke the lymph nodes and take those out, and put me back together again. And it shouldn't be more than a couple days or a few days in the hospital, and then I get to go home. It's the least invasive surgical procedure when it comes to this kind of a thing. So the tumor's in a perfect location. It's great. Nothing like last time. It's not nestled up against the aorta. It's, I don't have to worry about him going in like last time and cutting the lung in half and taking out the lower left lobe and shit like that. So, it's still going to be painful. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's, you're still having to cut through muscle tissue and go between the ribs, and, you're deflating the lung, taking out a tumor, putting it back together again, reinflating, doing all the stuff that they do. But I shouldn't be in such excruciating pain that I want to die like last time. So, and of course, if you were around last time, you also knew that they screwed up, Park Nicollet, by putting me on the wrong floor, putting me in general surgery instead of the cancer ward. Where I should have gotten round-the-clock care. Instead, I was in just general surgery, and I was treated like total dog shit. So, but I was promised by Mayo that's not going to happen. We keep, track of you every step of the way. You're not going to just all of a sudden appear in some other hospital or clinic or floor or whatever. You're going to be where you need to be, and you'll have round-the-clock care. So. And also, if Teresa wants to be there, then Teresa can be there. If she wants to stay overnight, she can stay overnight. There's no, it'll be a totally different experience, is what he told me. So I'm going to take him at his word, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. The OR is not ready to go, so I got to wait, a month. So, but April 19th, that is the date. And, yeah. That is the long answer to the short question. So yeah, the status is the tumor is getting up there. It's growing, man. It's 13 millimeters, centimeters, whatever the hell. It's growing at a fast clip, so it needs to come out sooner rather than later. And we got it on the schedule. It's on the calendar. I'm ready to go. So, and like I say, they can't cure me, but they can extend my life another year or two, maybe. I'm all for that. So. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, donations, just kidding. Feel free to ask in the comments section. Even though I'm doing all my testing and stuff like that, we can talk about cancer. We can talk about business. We can talk about personal stuff. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So just like last night, like I say, it was kind of weird, I wasn't expecting more than just a couple people or whatever. I wasn't expecting 22 people to jump on right away. So, we'll see. We'll see what Wednesday mornings look like here. So this is our cancer chat. I am JR. Welcome, one and all. Let me know where you're chiming in from. The U.S., the U.K., wherever. Germany. Australia, Italy, France, wherever you're at. Like I say, if you're new, type in new. Love to meet you. Anyhow, so feel free to hang out, and I'm just doing my testing and making sure everything works, because last night it did not. The only two things that seemed to work was Facebook and Twitch. But I can see that LinkedIn is working this time. Let's see here. Good morning, LinkedIn. Good morning, Twitch land. How the heck are you guys? God, I'm up to what, 83 followers on Twitch? Nice. Give me a quick second here. I'm trying to pull up YouTube. Yep, YouTube's working. It doesn't seem like the comments are working, though. Let me try. Hold on a second here. So my comments are coming through my encoder, which is Ecamm Live. Oh, there it goes. Apparently I had to reset it. Let me try Twitter, because that one also was not working last night. Reset it. All right, so there's Twitter. Twitter's not working. Okay, so 4 out of the 5 are working. Twitch is working. YouTube is working. Facebook is working. LinkedIn. How about LinkedIn? Yep, LinkedIn's working. So it's just Twitter. And I think it's kind of a known issue too. I think I've heard from other people too that Twitter doesn't seem to work too well when it comes to restream.io, and I don't know why that is. So let me try Restream's chat app. Testing 1, 2, 3. Send. Yep, Restream is coming through. Hello, YouTube. All right, everything seems to be working. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can live without Twitter. That's fine. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Let me know. In the meantime, March is colorectal cancer awareness month. So if, like, you guys weren't expecting me to talk about this, right? As a cancer patient, if you are at the age of 45 or older, time for colonoscopy. If you have a family history of colon cancer, colorectal cancer, or whatever, any cancer, if you got a family history of cancer, you need to get screened. And, for absolute positively sure, if you are experiencing, symptoms, bleeding, blood in the stool, rectal bleeding, any of that kind of stuff, you absolutely have to get tested, screened, colonoscopy, call it what you will. You need to get checked out. So those are the 3 main things. And given that it is CRC Awareness Month, I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep pushing people. Even my dad, he's all scheduled. He's ready to go. So, and a lot of people that I've talked to have already gotten theirs scheduled. But I'm going to keep talking about it though. So get screened. And if you don't want to talk to me about it on the podcast here or, in the chat, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I mentioned that last night as well. If you want to talk, just shoot me an email, shoot me a text, shoot me a DM. I'm everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn. Shoot me a message. I'll be more than happy to make time for you. And we can have a private conversation if you got questions, concerns, whatever. I got people calling me quite a bit this month. So, with questions and concerns and stuff like that. And, it's the number 2, I think it's number 2 still. The number 2 cancer, that people die of. So, it's the one cancer that can be prevented. If you have a colonoscopy and you got polyps, you take those suckers out and you will not get cancer. The problem is that those things turn cancerous, and by the time you figure it out, it's too late. Like me, it was just, oh, it's just a damn, hemorrhoid or whatever. People get hemorrhoids. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay. So I didn't worry about it. Well, a year later, I'm still bleeding. And thinking I'm having a heart attack. And they're like, nope. You're not having a heart attack. Something's definitely going on, but you're not having a heart attack. And they do a CT scan of my chest and abdomen and come back saying, holy crap, you got this huge mass wrapped around your rectal column and it's punched a hole through your colon. That's where the bleeding is coming from. So, yeah, that is not a hemorrhoid. That is a tumor, a ginormous one. So it was almost too late for me, but I just caught it in the absolute nick of time. And unfortunately, at the time, I thought it didn't spread. I thought we caught it in time, but no, it had spread. They got the tumor out. I had to do daily chemotherapy, daily radiation treatments, surgeries. Thought I got it, but nope, it had spread. And it spread to my lungs. And so cancer number 2 was getting that tumor out. And they couldn't take it out without killing me, so they took the lung, the lower part, the lower left lobe. And now here we are, third time. Now it's on the right side. So, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So trust me, you don't want to go through what I had to go through. So the only way you're going to prevent that is to get screened, get checked out. Again, if you're 45 or older, it's time for a colonoscopy. If you have a family history of cancer, you need to be screened. And for sure, absolute positive. If you're having symptoms, you need to be your own advocate and you need to get checked out. Don't let any doctor or anybody say, oh, it's just a hemorrhoid. People get hemorrhoids. It's no big deal. Deal with it. No. I would say prove it. Prove it to me. Prove to me that it's a hemorrhoid. I want a CT scan. I want to see you pointing out, here's the hemorrhoid right here. Because chances are they're not going to say that. They're going to say, oh, shit, yeah, there's a mass in there, and I guess we're going to have to do a colonoscopy to find out what's going on. So, but again, the sooner you get checked out, the better. Don't let it go. It's time. Yeah, if you got questions, feel free. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And if you don't feel comfortable asking me questions here in the chat on a podcast, that's fine too. You can reach out to me via text, via email. You can shoot me a DM on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever. I'm more than happy to make time for you and answer any questions you guys might have. So. Oh, the PC fund. Yeah, I shouldn't have used the color yellow on that. That's a PC. My PC died. My Windows PC died. And physically died, like died and won't even boot up. Motherboard's fried. Same thing with my Mac. My Mac just died and like physically died in that last storm that we had, that winter storm with lightning and thunder and everything else. I didn't have it hooked up to my my UPS, my APC unit over here, and it got fried. So the only thing I have left is my Mac laptop, my 2020 Mac laptop, and I'm using it for everything. So I got to get I'm going to probably get a Mac Mini, probably 2 of them. They're $6.99, $8.99. So I got to save up for those, and then I got to get a PC. So for the gaming side of things, I want to be able to include you guys in on the live streams. And the number one thing was what do you call it, media reviews, stuff like that. And then games, things like, whatever, marbles on stream, GeoGuessr, stuff like that. And so I found a low-end cheapo PC for gaming, a low-end gaming PC for $1,800, and that includes the monitor, keyboard, everything. And so yeah, I started a little PC replacement fund, and I got people donating already. I'm up to $125 there. So if I had 10 people, well, no, nobody's going to donate $180, but if I had like 18 people donate $100, then boom, done. So we'll see. Speaking of donations, right here, right here, Ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/jsarzosa. You can buy me a coffee right there. And also, you can also join my, at that same site, you can join my Cancer Sucks community. Join the team. If you got a couple bucks, feel free to join the team. I'd love to have you as a member. Check out the different tiers. I lowered the cost on the tiers, so for like a couple bucks, you can become a member. So I lowered the cost and I increased the perks. So if you get a chance, check it out. You can do a one-time donation. You can buy me a coffee. You can join my cancer team. And yeah, if you want to send me something, you can do that too. Right up here, the wish list is up there. Here's my latest gift that I got. The caribou hat. It was kind of cool. Like I said, it was 71 degrees the other day. I'm like, I got to put all my winter stuff away. That sucks. And all of a sudden, boom. Here we are in winter wonderland again. So I threw the flannel back on. I grabbed, my latest gift that I got from you guys. The caribou hat. Pretty cool, huh? So I got my Minnesota Wild hat. I got that... whatever, the blue flannel looking other hat. And now the caribou hat. Keeps my head warm, exactly. Yeah, the stuffed animals. Most of those, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you should do these, whatever you call them, box opening, or whatever the heck you call it, mail openings or something. I just open them up and put them up there. I mean, the cat in the hat, the unicorn, the rectal column, the lymph node, the colon, the angry beaver. Wait, nope, over there, angry beaver. The what are these things called? I forget. Anyway, and then the butt hair. So that's the only one that came without a name. So what do you call a rabbit? Or a hare, so I called it a butt hair. Oh, the gray one. It's a stingray. I get weird things. I don't know, man. It's kind of cool. It's nice and soft too, but it's a stingray. I think the joke was the butt or something. I don't know. The stinger on the back end or something. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sure I'll get it at some point, but I don't quite get it. His name is Raymond the Stingray. They all have names. They all come, on the whatever the tag, it always says what their name is. This guy's name is Ray. Ray the Ray. And then I get other stuff too, you know, coffee and gift cards and all kinds of goofy stuff. I just never really, you know, gave much thought about doing openings or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. I know people do it. Other people were telling me about it. Like you save your mail or whatever. You save these things, and then once a week you do like an opening or something like that, and you do a live stream or something. I don't know. I don't get it, but I just open it up and put it up. Same thing with the little sound meters and the YouTube set stuff, and yeah, kind of weird. I would have never thought to send, you know, sound meters like these things here. Stereo, one on each side. Oh, and then I got, family friend, Teresa's friend, Sarah, had a Windows laptop sitting around, laying around the house that she just wasn't using. They were just using the desktop unit. And so she last week said, hey, you know, I'm not using this. If you want the laptop, you can just have it. You know, it's not a new one or anything. But it's, you know, it's Windows. It works. You know, if you want it, you can have it. So I was like, heck yeah, you know. Until I get my my new PC, my gaming PC, my replacement PC, I'd be more than happy to use it. So, I got it set up. I installed my apps, you know, Office, and you know, because my PC completely died. Like literally, the power won't even come on. It's just dead. And yeah, so I mean, it's, you know, I installed all the apps on it. I got Office 365, the Adobe suite. I got everything in there, and it works. You know, it's great. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you. It works. It does what it does, and you know, it's definitely not, you know, a video editing machine or anything like that, but it does everything else, you know, all my Office type stuff. So yeah, I know. Yeah, the gaming it's the gaming PC that you see there on the screen in the corner there. That's just, you know, that's a cheapo gaming PC that I'm gonna try to get. You know, it's all these other gaming machines were like, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm like, screw that, man. Number one, I don't have that kind of money. Number two, I'm not gonna ask people to get me something like that. It's just like, you know what, I just want something simple, basic, something that can just handle low end games. You know, I'm not trying to play the latest and greatest top of the line games, you know. I'm not a gamer, so is it still snowing out there? That's insane, man. Like I said, it was 71 degrees the other day, and now it's like a blizzard out there. Southern Minnesota. I'm just going through the comments here. You can't see anything. It's like, I think the only I got to reset. I keep resetting it, and then the comments will come through. So hold on a second here. Let's see. And like I said last night too, I'm gonna have to switch multi-streaming vendors and see how it goes. Right now, I've been using restream.io, and I need to try something else because the reliability is just not, it's not where it needs to be, you know. I don't know. I'm thinking, let's see here. Give me a second here. Oops. Oh, that's because the other camera, the camera I was using there, this one here, that's the backup camera. That's the iPhone. So when I turn it off, that's the primary. Where's the primary? I forgot to turn it on. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, are you a new visitor or a returning subscriber / follower / supporter? Let me know in the comments section. And if you're just joining, I am testing out not only the equipment, not only the software, not only, providing an update on the cancer stuff, but I'm also trying to figure out if, is Wednesday mornings a good time to do live streaming? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Hello, YouTube. Hello, LinkedIn. Gotta move that stuff over a little bit like this. There we go. Good morning, Twitchland. The only one that's not working right now is Twitter. But it's a lot better than it was last night. Last night, nothing was working. The only thing that was working last night was Facebook and Twitch. That was it. Today, everything's working except for Twitter. But the comments, I got to keep resetting them. So, I keep calling it comments. The chat, because the chat is Restream grabs the comments or chat or whatever from all the different platforms and then drags them into here. So that in theory, all I got to do is just have one area that I keep an eye on, either the Restream.io chat app or the eCam comments and reaction window. But for some reason, Restream can't even get the comments from all the sources. But if you have a question, feel free to ask. I'll see it in there. I've got all the different platforms on, one in each tab of the browser, so I can still see it. I just got to keep jumping around. Like right now, I got to jump over to Twitter. It is broadcasting on Twitter. I can see myself live on Twitter. But the comments are not coming through. And that's a Restream.io thing. Why are they not grabbing those comments? I don't know. The other goofy thing too that happened like last night was it wasn't even broadcasting live on YouTube. Even though it said it was, it just didn't show up. And then it wasn't until after the live stream was over, and I went into the YouTube studio and then went into the live section, and it was in there under unlisted. Why was it under? It's never done that. It's always been public. And then for some reason it and I don't know if it was because the last YouTube live stream I did was for the members of Ko-fi for that site, and for the members I did a private members only live stream that was unlisted. And then you provide everybody with a link, and then they can watch the video or the live stream. So I don't know if it had something to do with that, where like you have to manually go in and change it to public or something. I'm not sure. I mean, I've never seen that happen before. Stream Elements. Yeah, I use Stream Elements for a lot of the alert, or what do you call it? Like the upper right over here, right? That stuff right there. That's Stream Elements. And then for the alerts, like, let me switch over to the alerts. That is all Streamlabs. So if I pull up Streamlabs, I can, so like if somebody does on Facebook, for example, if you follow me on Facebook, or if you like the video or whatever, then you get an alert that pops up. So like this, here's a test one. New follower, Jay Sarzosa. So that is Streamlabs, and then Stream Elements does a lot of these other things, these things up here. So, and down here, stuff like this. So when somebody makes a donation or whatever, it shows up there. And then if somebody buys me a coffee or donates or joins the cancer team, then it shows up over here. I should probably test that. I've never tested it. Or I think I might test it when I first installed it. Let's see. Buttons and widgets. How about stream alerts? Let's do stream alerts. All right, I'm going to send a test. New donation from someone. Oh, and now it shows up in the chat too. Nice. That must be a new feature because I don't ever remember seeing a bot that shoots up a donation alert in the chat. And this time, well, it's, you know, I need to take a break here, but it's 11:30. But before I do it this time, I wanted to mention our sponsors, plural. The first one, of course, most of you guys know, Stella's Can. Oh, here, let me, I got to switch over to the browser. So, here we go. Stella's Candle Collection.com. Make sure you check these out. The holidays are over. Everything is back in stock. Yes, indeed. In fact, there's even some clearance items. But these are kick-ass handmade candles. Handmade with love. These are not, you know, those cheapo Target, Walmart, you know, wax jobbies, you know, that somebody manufactured in some plant somewhere. These are handmade with love. Sweet vanilla, check it out. Gift sets, and the prices are great too. I mean, check this out. Sweet vanilla, $5 on up to 24 for the different sizes. You know, you got small, medium, large, and then, you know, there's small tins like these sampler sets. There's like little tins. Or here, I got some here. Let me show you. Like this, little tins, you know, little tin can. They're kind of like little wedding favors, you know, different. This one's Japanese cherry blossom. And then you got small, medium, large in the mason jars, like these. This one's a small one. But like I say, you know, they start off at like $4 or $5 on up to whatever, $25 or whatever. So make sure you check it out. She's got so many different scents and stuff like that. Let's see here. So sweet vanilla, that's my second favorite. Let's see what else do we got here. Here's the featured ones: the spiced honey, lemon verbena, rosemary sage, banana nut bread. Oh my god, I gotta try that one. I gotta put that one on my list. But see, you know, $6, six on up to about $24, depending on what size you get. Let me go into the shop here. So you got these gift sets. She's even got accessories. These tins that I was telling you about. There's a large gift set. Sampler sets. Amber Noir. Banana. There's that banana nut bread. Here's my favorite. Black raspberry vanilla. That is just, oh my god, just phenomenal candle. Absolutely phenomenal. Same thing, $6 on up to 24. I'm guessing the big mason jar is the $24 one, and then the small little candles are the $6, you know. The Black Sea Luxury. Bourbon butterscotch. There's some candy left. These are probably the holiday ones. Candy cane, Christmas Eve. citronella, cocoa santal, lavender, cranberry apple marmalade, fresh coffee. I mean, come on, man. I got to get that one, right? Japanese cherry. There's the Japanese cherry blossom. The lavender. Mediterranean fig. So, I mean, there's just so many different ones. So make sure you check it out. She is a phenomenal individual. Here's her little thank you thing from the holidays here. Thank you for supporting my small business. Absolutely. That is her right there. She hand makes these candles. So make sure you check it out. StellasCandleCollection.com. Be there or be a trapezoid. Oh, what is this? Curbside pickup. She'll bring it right out to your car even. And you know what? You don't even have to go there to get it. You can have it shipped to you for free. You can, whatever you're, typically it's like up here at the top, it says get free shipping with orders over $99. However, since you're a friend of mine, since you are a close personal friend of mine, and she's the sponsor of this podcast, use my code JR Free Ship, all one word, JR Free Ship. When you check out, free shipping on your order, no matter what it is. You get free shipping on your entire order. So, doesn't matter if it's $2 or $1 billion. Free shipping. So, again, check it out, StellasCandleCollection.com. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. All right. And then the other one is, the other sponsor is ESET. So you guys know me. I've been in technology forever. And I still am a part of Central Coast Solutions. And I'm just not working full time. I'm just a consultant at this point. And obviously I can't work full time. I got surgery coming up, everything else. So, however, that's on the business side of things. So if you got 5 PCs, you got 10 Macs, you got whatever, I can help you out on the business side of things. You know, I'll bring you into the Central Coast Solutions family and help you out with whatever it is you need on the business side of things. However, on the personal side of things, for your home, I can help you out there as well. So, I have been using ESET, NOD32 for my antivirus and internet security forever, for probably since they first came out. I think it was like 6 months after they first came out with it. I've been using it. So ESET since day one. And they were kind enough to say, you know what? And I had to renew our licenses here for the Macs. And like I said, Sarah, Teresa's friend, gave us that little laptop that we can use. We got to get that protected. And so I had to get a antivirus, malware protection, all that kind of stuff. So for the home type computers and stuff like that, I can help you out. And what they were saying is, hey, you know, go ahead and renew your license, and you can give your code to everyone for 30% off. So it's not the business side of the world, but for the home stuff, 30% off. Here, let me pull this up. Right there. So you can take 30% off the home versions, not the business and not the enterprise, you know, the home versions, 30% off everything. Just go to my Facebook page or to my Twitter page, and I have the link posted right there. I even emailed it out to a bunch of people. But yeah, you can get 30% off. So if it's time to renew, if you're doing your spring cleaning and you're doing, you know, updates on your antivirus and malware protection stuff on your home machines. It will protect Macs, Windows PCs, and your mobile devices. So, and you can get, as a friend of mine, you can use my code. You got to get the coupon though. It's right here. You can get a 30% off your purchase coupon by using my code. So you just type in your email and I will email you the code and you get 30% off. It's all legit. So I'd take advantage of it. I mean, you're not going to get a better deal than that. So yeah, check it out. Like I said, it's on my Facebook page. Or if you're not on Facebook, you can just go to my Twitter page. You can see right here, right below the chat window here is my handles. Let's see, that's Twitch. Right there. There's my Twitter at @JSarzosa. So just go there. You'll see it. It was yesterday or the day before or whatever. I posted the link right there. You just click on the link. It'll take you to the page. You just enter your email and I will email you a 30% off coupon that you can use at checkout. Done deal. So, yeah, don't forget StellasCandleCollection.com, and our other sponsor is ESET, the #1 antivirus in the world. Not just the US, not just Minnesota, the world. Top of the line, man. You're not going to get any better than that. It's, as far as performance goes, it's phenomenal. It does not interfere with the performance of your machine. If a threat comes out, they're on it within like a half hour. Not a day, not 2 days later, not 3 days later, like these other guys. Like within an hour or less, they're on it, and your definition files are updated immediately. So, I don't deal with viruses. I don't deal with malware issues or whatever. I'm protected with the best stuff there is, and like I say, you can use my code. You get 30% off. Done deal. So, all right. We're past 11:30 here, so I need to take a break. I need to make a pit stop. I need to get a refill on the Java juice and take my meds, and then we'll come back and we'll hang out. We'll talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. And yeah. Stay tuned. And if you can't stick around, then hey, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back online again. What is this? Today's what? Wednesday? So I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow, Thursday. I don't know what time yet. I'll post a time, but I got to figure out what would be a good time. And then, of course, Friday night, Saturday morning. The usual. So anyway, I will be back. Stick around. Let's hang out, drink some more coffee, talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. So hang tight. We'll see you in a bit. All right. I'm back. Thanks, everybody. Had to take that quick little break. Make a pit stop, of course. Get a refill on the Java juice. And holy smokes, what's going on here? Hello, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Alrighty then. So I'm getting rated. Welcome, everybody. JR here, coming to you live from southern Minnesota. Very chilly southern Minnesota. Here, let me close this stuff out here. Jeez. I was whining and crying, bitching and moaning. You know, it was 71 degrees the other day, and then today it's we got a blizzard going on here in southern Minnesota. So I got to pull out the the winter stuff again, and thanks to you guys who sent me some awesome stuff. My flannel here and my caribou hat, and totally awesome. You guys are phenomenal. My name is John Sarzosa Jr. Everybody calls me JR. I go by JR my whole life, JR. I am a small business consultant, a cancer warrior, and a coffee freak. Cancer warrior being I have stage 4 terminal cancer. They gave me 6 to 9 months to live, and I am battling my ass off, fighting cancer and colorectal cancer. My colon cancer spread to my lungs, and I have a surgery coming up here. And so if you know me, I'm a fighter, and I'm going to beat it twice before, and this is my third rodeo. So Twitter is not working at all, but it looks like Twitch is working, YouTube is working, and Facebook is working. So welcome those of you on the Twitch side of the world. Welcome, one and all. Holy smokes. I'm scrolling through all the comments here, so just give me a quick little second here. F Cancer, absolutely. The Giggities, welcome. I was having a problem with the chat earlier. None of the comments were coming through. It looks like the chat window has now finally picked up. And the alerts are finally working again. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Taco Existential. How the hell are you, buddy? Sorry I missed your last stream. I usually catch all of your streams. I missed the last one. I was out at the Mayo Clinic getting that second opinion. And of course they said, surgery, buddy. You need surgery. Screw the radiation treatments, the chemo, none of that stuff. You need to get the tumor out. So we scheduled the surgery. The soonest they can get me in is April the 19th. That's the next available slot in the OR, and they're going to rip me open and take that tumor out and put me back together again, and we'll just see what happens. Like I said, I've beaten cancer twice before. Hopefully the third time's a charm. So, nice Twitch sound. Bishop76, how the heck are you? Thanks so much for stopping on in and saying hi. Appreciate it. Thanks to all of you guys. Wow. Holy smokes, man. It's not showing me who did the raid. I'm going to assume it's Taco Existential. Buddy, I think it might be you that raided me. I'm not sure. It's not showing me who did the raid. So, but thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you guys for stopping on in, saying hi to me. I really appreciate it. Waterbug Entertainment, how the heck are you? Trixie867, how the heck are you? So no emotes. Yeah, sorry. I'm new to the whole Twitch game. I'm usually over on the Facebook side of things, and I was gonna get rocking on the YouTube side of the world. But at the same time, a couple of friends of mine said, hey man, you got to do your podcast over here on Twitch. And I said, well, isn't that a gamer thing? I'm not a gamer. And he was like, no, now, it used to be just games, but now it's, you can do your podcast over there. You can do all kinds of, whatever. So I said, okay, I'll try it out. I'll check it out. I figured, I'll get like maybe 10 followers or something. And then I ended up with like 19. So I'm like, okay, I'll stick around a little bit longer. I'll see what I can do. And then I got 30, and then I got 60, and then I got 80. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? So, my PC died. My Windows PC I'm running everything right now off my Mac. My Windows PC died. That's why I've got the little replacement PC fund going. Trying to get a PC going. I can do the low end games. I saw some of the other games like marbles and words on stream and GeoGuessr and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of more my speed. I'm not a high end kill 'em all type of gamer, so maybe he's taking a shit. Nope, unfortunately it was getting a refill on the Java juice. Yeah, I love me some coffee. I am a huge coffee freak. Death Wish, I had the VP of Death Wish sent me a nice care pack, mugs, coffee, the whole works. Everybody sends me coffee related type stuff. I'm a huge coffee freak. So right now I've got the Death Wish mixed with 1850. I don't know what you guys are drinking. Coffee, tea, alcohol, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. Oh, heaven. Yeah, man, fuck cancer. Thank you for sharing. Trixie, thank you for sharing and bringing awareness. All my love. Yeah, I mean, March is colorectal cancer awareness month. And so, yeah, this month I've been just really hammering on people to get screened. If you're 45 or older, get screened, get a colonoscopy. If you have a family history, you need to get screened. And for God's sake, if you have, symptoms, whether it's bleeding or whatever, you got to get checked out. Don't put it off. It's the number 2 cancer-related death in the United States. And it's the one cancer that is preventable. If you get a colonoscopy and they go in and get those polyps out, you're not going to get cancer. I wouldn't I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. The shit that I've gone through, I've had to go through, daily, every single day, chemotherapy and radiation treatments, the multiple surgeries, it's, like I said, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So you don't want to go through what I went through. So get screened. Don't mess around. And Justin, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I've been doing, like I said, March is colorectal cancer awareness month, and I've been doing as much as I possibly can to raise awareness. I've been on multiple TV stations doing the news, doing the medical segments, bringing awareness to colorectal cancer. Multiple podcasts, magazine articles, commercials. I partnered up with the Colon Cancer Coalition of Minneapolis, and recently did a commercial, or I think they call it a PSA, public service announcement, to bring awareness. So I'm doing absolutely everything I possibly can to raise awareness. Jackie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I wonder if I can pull that up. Let me see. Give me a quick second here. I wonder. New donation from someone. Well, that's weird. Why isn't that working? Anyway, yeah, Ko-fi. No, I think it rhymes with no fee. So Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/jsarzosa. You can buy me a coffee, or you can join my cancer community. The Cancer Sucks community, as I call it. I'm trying to find that PSA. If I can pull that up real quick and check it out. That's my latest commercial that I did. But let's see. I could have swear I had that thing bookmarked. Yeah, just give me one more second here. Nope. I could have swore I had that thing bookmarked, but no. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Anyway, if you go to the Colon Cancer Coalition of Minneapolis, their website, you'll find articles with me in there and stuff like that. I think the articles were called Faces of Blue. The color for colon cancer, the ribbon, is blue, and that's why they call it Faces of Blue. And I'm one of the Faces of Blue. and in there, I'm part of their different events and stuff they got going on. But one of them was the PSA, the public service announcement that was shown on TV, the different commercials. And it was just about, pushing the whole screening thing, making sure that, everybody got, up to speed on that stuff. So, Trixie, my son had juvenile polypsis, coli, and so I had 14 polyps removed since he was 4 years old. Just got a referral. I have a follow-up scope as an adult now, and such an important message to share. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. And probably more than anybody that it's completely preventable. So if you get those polyps out, and wow, 14 of them, that's a lot. Then it's not going to turn into cancer. And it's one of the cancers that is completely preventable. In addition to, lung cancer if you don't smoke. But you can still get lung cancer without smoking too. But yeah, you yank those polyps out of there, you're not going to get colon cancer. So, but it is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States, which really sucks. And the other thing that sucks too, when I was down there at the cancer center and I was meeting with my surgeon, I saw these, speaking of kids, I call them kids. They're like 20-year-olds, in there with stage 3, stage 4 colon cancer. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? Why are there so many young people in here for colon cancer? What the, and his comment to me was, what do you think? These kids are growing up these days eating nothing but crap, you know, eating Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, you know, on a daily basis. Not like back in the day, like when we were kids, when we had it once a month as a treat. These kids are eating it every single day, every day. And he's like, where do you think that food's going? You know, all that processed foods, all the growth hormones, all the shit that's in there. Where do you think it's going? You know, and he's like, yeah, I'm operating on these kids that have colon cancer that are, you know, in their 20s. So, man, that's crazy. Sam, I'm a 41-year-old male with no family history of it. I will definitely start getting tested at 45. Thanks for the info. Absolutely. Again, it's preventable. So, you know, I always laugh about it, you know, saying, oh, it's a pain in the ass or whatever, but it'll save your life. Absolutely save your life. My last job, Bishop, my last job, I used to do a colonoscopy and endoscopies, prep training with patients. That's awesome. You're part of the solution. That's awesome. That's wonderful. You know, that's the thing, you know, that's what I'm passionate about now as a cancer patient. I want to raise awareness and help as many people as I possibly can, whether it's cancer patients, their caregivers, and even healthcare professionals. So the more I can do, the better, you know. And even if it's just, if I help save one life, it's worth it. Because for me, every day I wake up, it's a blessing. You know, that's why I've gone through what I've gone through. You know, they told me you got 6 to 9 months to live if you choose to do nothing. Well, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm, you know, married with children. I got a family, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do. You know, my wife doesn't want to lose me. My kids don't want to lose me, you know, and it's like, you know, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. So I did the most horrific chemotherapy there is, because it had a 93% success rate. You know, I'm like, I'll do that one. I want that one. And they're like, you know, it comes at a price. And I'm like, you know, I don't care. If I wake up tomorrow and I can see the sunrise, I can hug the kids, I can hug my wife, I can, you know, it's worth it. No matter what I got to go through. And I went through some horrific shit. You know, that oxaliplatin is horrific. You know, it's a heavy metal. It's shaved into a powder and jammed into your veins. And yeah, it kills the cancer, but it kills everything else too. You know, so I got massive neuropathy, which is, you know, massive nerve damage. And I walk with a cane. I came this close to ending up in a wheelchair. Not that there's anything wrong with being in a wheelchair, but I couldn't feel my legs, my feet, my hands, my tongue. I couldn't talk for a couple, you know, it's horrific. But, you know, when they tell you got 6 to 9 months to live, you're willing to do whatever it takes. And trust me, I did whatever it took to beat cancer. So, but you don't want to have to go through that. So the sooner you get screened, the better. I had no idea the younger kids were getting it. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't either. I mean, until he told me that, he was like, you know, I never thought of it like that. You know, yeah, the kids are these days, I mean, you got parents that are working and the kids are, you know, they're fending for themselves when it comes to meals and stuff. They're eating, like I said, Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, pizzas. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with eating it, but, you know, maybe once a month, twice a month as a treat, like, you know, like I had when I was growing up. But these kids today, they're eating processed foods every day on a daily basis. And it's not good because of all the shit that's in that food. And I never thought of it either. I mean, like, I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Even the beef, you know, the growth hormones, I don't know. It's just bad. Dad Bods United. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well with you guys. We must have come right when you got up. Yeah, probably. I have no idea. All I know is I sat down with my coffee and I saw like 8 billion people commenting in the chat. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, never fails. It's always like that. You know, I'll be on for a couple hours and I'm like, oh man, I got to make a pit stop. I got to get a refill on the Java juice. And then all of a sudden I come back and there's like 100 and some people in there. I'm like, oh my God, you know, what the hell? So. Yeah, I don't have any emotes or anything. You know, I'm new to the whole Twitch scene. So, you know, I'm trying to help other streamers out as well. Apparently people like my set. Just prior to being diagnosed with cancer back in 2017, I had saved up to you know, I built my wife her dream house here, and she's disabled. She has a spinal disorder, and so she can't come downstairs. So me and my son have basically the whole downstairs, and so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do, you know, some podcasts and stuff, and I wanted to build a home studio. A podcasting area, a video editing workstation area, a YouTube set, all that stuff. And that was just before being diagnosed with cancer in July of 2017. And so, you know, I put everything together and things kind of changed after getting diagnosed with cancer. So I changed up the podcasting stuff, obviously. So now I'm doing not only the business development related type stuff, but I'm also doing a cancer related podcast, and then also just for fun, like right now, it's the coffee, my coffee shop podcast. So, and I'm trying to figure out what a good day to stream is when it comes to Twitch, because Friday nights and Saturday mornings don't seem to be doing it. You know, I get a lot of views. I mean, you know, I'll get like maybe, I don't know, 20 people or something like that. But then I'll go back and look at, you know, like my VODs and stuff like that. I'll look at the analytics on the YouTube side of things and I'll see 300, 400, 500 views. And I'm like, when are these people watching it? I have a lot of followers all of a sudden on the Instagram side of things. And I think that's where it's coming from the European side of the world. People really love my coffee mug pictures and my pathway pictures. And a majority of those folks are from the UK, from Spain, from Germany, Italy, France, so the European countries. And I went from like 20, 30 followers on Instagram to over 800. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right, but everybody was saying, you know, you got to do a live stream. You got to do a live stream. And so I've been trying to figure out, like I said, what a good day and time is to do the live streams. I just haven't figured it out yet. So I'm trying different days and times. And this is one of them. Like last night I did, so Tuesday night I did at 11 until 3 a.m. and had a lot of viewers, a lot of followers. And I'm like, what the heck? Where are these people coming from? But I haven't done one on a Wednesday morning, so that's why I stayed up. And I'm like, oh, I'll try Wednesday morning and see if that's any good or not. So, but yeah, as far as the other streamers, yeah, a lot of the other streamers have been making comments about my YouTube set, my podcasting area, my audio, my video. So, you know, the video is just pretty plain. I mean, I have a Canon M50, an EOS M50 mirrorless camera with a wide lens. What is it? A 16 millimeter f1.4 lens, and as a backup camera, just my iPhone 13 here. I'll show you. Let's see here. So my backup camera up there, that's just an iPhone, you know. And but people love the audio, and the audio is that's where I spent the money, you know, is the cameras were, you know, but the audio is a Shure SM7B, and that's going into my Rodecaster Pro, and then into the Mac. And on the Mac, for my encoder of choice used to be OBS until I found out about this software package called Ecamm Live, and so I made the switch over to Ecamm, and I haven't looked back. So it blows OBS out of the water. So, but yeah, anything I can do to help out other streamers, because I'm the same, I was in the same boat. I didn't know what to do as far as the video side of things, the camera and stuff. So I just got a cheapo, I just got an M50 mirrorless camera. I started off with the iPhone, I think it was the iPhone 10 XS Max. That's the rule, right? You start with what you got, and that's all I had. All I had was just an iPhone. So, and then I graduated to just a mirrorless camera, just a cheapo, M50 mirrorless camera. And then the only investment I truly made was the lens. I thought I had the box over there. But yeah, it's a 16 millimeter f1 1.4 wide angle lens, and but the audio is where I made the true investment. And then of course COVID hit, and I couldn't have the face-to-face podcasts and stuff like that, so everything was remote. And so I've got extra microphones, all that kind of stuff. So I've been donating those. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a streamer on Twitch named Dando. She is from Scotland, and she's been struggling a lot with her audio, and is just in love with these SM7Bs. And I got an extra one just sitting there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to send it to her. So unfortunately, she's in Scotland, and it costs like 3 times the amount of money to ship it to her than the thing is even worth. So she has a friend here in the U.S. I'm going to ship it off to her friend in the U.S., and then she's going to visit her out in the U.K., and she'll just bring it. So whether it's, helping people out one-on-one, doing a remote session, or sending somebody some equipment that I can, afford to give up, then I'm all for that. So, hey, thanks, Dad Bods United. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping on in. Fight. Is it Nabnia? Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Fight on. Absolutely. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, F Cancer. Right on. Good to see you, man. The giggities. Cypher 77. Is it 2J? Yeah, I think so. JR, good luck, my man. Thanks. Appreciate it. You have Cypher. You have 2 aunts battling breast cancer. I get the fight. Yeah, absolutely. And it is a fight. No doubt about it. But hey, like I said, it's worth it in the end, If every day I wake up, it's a blessing, So I'm just going to keep on doing what I got to do to stay alive. And the surgeon's like, it's not a cure. I'm not going to cure you, but I can probably extend your life another year or so. I'm all for that. I'm like, hey man, if you can extend my life another year or 2 and I get 1 or 2 more years left on this planet, awesome. I'm all for that. Beats the hell out of 6 to 9 months. So I'll take it. How is your way to affiliate going? I think I passed the requirements for affiliate, and a lot of people always ask me why didn't you join the partner program? And to be honest with you, I don't want to be a part of it because it's all about exclusivity. If I were to join the program, I'm not allowed to stream anywhere else. It has to be on Twitch only, and that's it. And I'm not even exclusive when it comes to my coffee, so why would I do that with streaming? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And they take half your revenue. I'm like, I don't get it. You guys want to take 50% of my revenue and prevent me from streaming anywhere else. Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? I don't get it. I guess maybe, if you're a hardcore gamer and your whole community is centered just here on Twitch, then I get it. Then it might be worth it. But I can't swing that. So I'm just having fun. I'm having a good time on Twitch. I've met a lot of awesome people, having a great time, made a lot of new friends. I'm learning how to do the gaming stuff, and and I still get to do my cancer related stuff, my business related stuff, and my coffee related stuff. So I'm having fun, and when it comes to revenue, it's right here. Where am I pointing to? I call it coffee, but I think it rhymes with no fee. So Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/JSarzoza. You can buy me a coffee. You can make a one-time donation, or you can join my Cancer Sucks community. You can look at, I lowered the cost, so it's only a couple bucks, and increased the perks. So if you get a chance, check it out. And if you're willing and able, would love to have you as part of the community. But that's how I monetize my videos, my live streams. I don't worry about being a partner on YouTube. I don't worry about the partnership stuff on Twitch. Just because, again, I don't want to deal with that exclusivity stuff. Like I said, I'm not even exclusive when it comes to my coffee. And why would I do that? I like streaming on Facebook. I like streaming on YouTube. I like streaming on Twitch. I like streaming on LinkedIn. I mean, it's, I do my business related stuff on LinkedIn. I do my fun stuff on Facebook and YouTube. I'm getting up to speed on Twitch. I live stream on Twitter, and excuse me. And, it's just, for me, it's just having fun. I'm not going to be around for a long time here. So, if I'm around for another year or two, great. That's, I want to enjoy what time I do have, and, raise awareness, with regards to colorectal cancer. I want to help people out on the business side of things. I'm a small business consultant. So there's a lot of people who I'm helping out, as a mentor. And, I love hanging out with people, doing my coffee shop podcast. And, with the COVID thing, you can't hang out with people at the coffee shop. You can't, so the next best thing for me was a virtual coffee shop, so I do a podcast, and, I thought maybe 10, 12 people would be interested. Well, shit, we got over 60 some people signed up now in there. And, we hang out on Saturday mornings. I do the coffee shop podcast. And then afterwards we do the Zoom, room hangout session where I get to see you, you get to see me. We show off our coffee mugs, talk about the blend of the day. We, tell some lies and have a great time. So, believe it or not, I have never had coffee. I drink iced green tea for my caffeine daily. Nothing wrong with that. It's got caffeine, And we got some people in the coffee shop group too that are tea drinkers. My wife is one of them. She hates coffee. She just drinks tea. So, but I'm a huge coffee freak. I fell in love with it. Back as a little kid, my mom would drink coffee and I'd ask my mom, can I have a sip of that, whatever. And so she'd give me a little sip or whatever. And oh man, I fell in love with it. I've been a coffee freak ever since. So great info. Hey, thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem, Justin. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Is Ecamm for the Mac? Yeah, Ecamm is my encoder of choice, but it is on the Mac platform only. I don't know if they got plans someday to port it over to the Windows platform or not. when I talk to other streamers and stuff like that, if they're on a Mac, I always tell them, Ecamm Live is the way to go. If you're on a Windows PC, vMix is the best software package that I've come across that I've used. OBS is okay, but it just wasn't very reliable for me. Had too many crashing issues. I just didn't like it. So, but yeah, OBS runs both on a Mac and a PC, and wow, so crazy. I didn't think of it that way. They are eating for convenience. Heck, many adults are too. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a workaholic. I've owned 3 IT companies, and I'd get 2-3 hours of sleep a night, and my meals consisted of Burger King, McDonald's, pizza on the go. Just not good, especially my surgeon said, the size of my tumor, just ginormous. He's like, dude, you probably had cancer for 10 years and didn't even know it, And yeah, it didn't help that I was eating like that every single day. Not good. Yeah, they used to say 60 to get screened. It was considered an old person's disease, And then they got it down to age 50 for screening. And now it's down to 45. And give it a few more years, and it's going to be down into the 20s. Because it's, again, that's all I saw at the cancer center. I'm like 90% of those people in there were in their 20s. And that's why I had to ask my surgeon, like, what the hell is going on? Why are you operating on these kids? It's just insane. The snow, well, it is snowing outside. It's an actual blizzard going on here in southern Minnesota. That's why I turned it on. But yeah, snowing down here in the man cave. The overlay is I got from Live Streaming Pros. And I get I get a bunch of different overlays from all the different, places, from Nerd or Die, or, just like I got overlays from just about all those places. Because I wanted to try all the different ones out, and I was just having a blast when it came to setting up the look and feel. And then I did, I wanted to, a certain stream for the Halloween season, and then one for the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. And so every time there's a new holiday or whatever, I'm putting up different, a different look and feel. Same thing with each podcast. The business development one's a different one. The cancer related one is a different one. And then the coffee shop podcast, this one here is a different one. So I just have fun with it, Yeah, it's not updating. I don't know. Let's see. What am I using? I am using Stream Labels, but it's not doing the update for some reason. So the last tipper, Kelly, top tipper was D from last night, $250. Last follower, the new subscriber, it's not updating. I don't know if it's because I'm running on different multiple platforms, because I stream into restream.io, and then from there it goes to, Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and yada 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 yada. So I'm broadcasting all over the place. Yeah, social butterfly. Kind of, sort of. Cheers. Oh, heaven. Yeah, my favorite is Death Wish coffee. And then sometimes, I'll mix some blend. My favorite at the time when I made the switch was Neuer, and it's the dark blends. I love the dark blends. And so then I started mixing them and mix and matching. You know, I really like the what is it? The Folgers, the 1850, the Pioneer blend in the morning, and then usually in the afternoons I'm going for kind of a mixture of Death Wish, half 1850. And then for the flavor type stuff, every now and then I'll do the Coffee Mate, sugar-free chocolate. And then as far as sweeteners go, I do not do table sugar. That's just nothing but processed, bleached sugar. I don't do any of that crap. I go with sugar in the raw. I get the 2-pound box, sugar in the raw, and then I mix that in with the Coffee Mate, sugar-free, and then the Death Wish / 1850. Oh my God. Phenomenal taste. So cheers. Yeah. You like it dark, I see. Yeah, absolutely. Love the dark coffees. And then when Neuer disappeared, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm like, crap, man. I mean, I like Death Wish, don't get me wrong, but you got to keep, you know, like I said earlier about the Twitch thing, I don't want to be exclusive to one coffee. It just gets old, you know, and you got to change it up. Yeah, the dark roast is, you know, let's see. Bishop says, I got a great dark roast, First Responders. I think it's called, what is it called? Night Watch? At first I thought you said Night Wish. Night Watch. I'll have to look that up. And then I got stuff that people send me too. I mean, just tons of stuff. Like, what was this one? Hold on a second. Phenomenal coffee right here. D, who is currently the top tipper down there, bottom of the screen. Moose Munch. The Harry and David Moose Munch. Which camera are we looking at here? Hold on a second. Oh, stupid camera. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Moose Munch Gourmet Coffee. She sent me a care pack. Her husband just passed away with undiagnosed colorectal cancer. He didn't even know he had it. And by the time they figured out what was going on with him and why he was sick, it was too late. So, rest in peace. But, so, you know, she donated and sent me a care pack as well. Moose Munch Gourmet Coffee, milk, chocolate, caramel, 18 cups to a box. So the K-Cups. I got a Keurig. My coffee machine, I kill those things, you know. I go through coffee machines like it's like nothing, you know. And but the Keurig, I can use these, whatever, K-Cups. And yeah, the machine is lasting a long time. 1 year for me is a long time, trust me. But yeah, awesome coffee, awesome flavor. Thank you, D. And I got a bunch of other ones too. People send me coffee all the time. Try this, try this, try this, try this. And they're good. A lot of them are really good. But yeah, I absolutely love the dark blends. Just phenomenal. Nice. I like Moose Drool beer. Really? That is phenomenal. I was wrong. It was Midnight Shift. Okay. I'll definitely have to check it out. Well, I don't know. Did you like it? Has it got some really good flavor to it, or? I don't do K-Cups. I use a AeroPress. Okay, cool. It is a good dark roast. Nice. Cool. I'll definitely have to check it out for sure. I'll look it up. Can you get that right off what, Amazon, or where do you get it? Because some of them are like, a few of them were like Walmart only, or some of them were like Hy-Vee. I mean, you can get it online, but I couldn't get them like on Amazon or anything. So even when the Neuer disappeared on me, I couldn't even get it on Amazon. I was like, what the hell, man? It is on Amazon? Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of them you do find out at the grocery store, and then, I can't, run around to all these different places and stuff. So yeah, Amazon was a godsend, Amazon Prime. The updates? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know that it's not an Ecamm Live thing. It's a Restream.io thing. Again, that's who I stream into, is Restream.io, and then they take it from there and push it out to all the platforms. But I think there's a known issue. They're having problems with the Twitter comments. And for whatever reason, it doesn't come through into the chat. So I don't know what the problem is. There's probably an API issue or something going on there, but for whatever reason, I don't. So I always have Twitter open on a separate tab in my browser, and then if I want to look at the comments, then I got to jump over there and look at But last night was really bad. Yeah, it was the only thing that was working last night was Twitch and Facebook. I couldn't even stream into YouTube. I don't know what the problem was. But they're all working today except for Twitter. I think, yeah. Because I'm getting all the comments through for LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, right now, the only comments that are coming through are Twitch. So I just keep jumping over and I'll look at YouTube, and then I jump over and look at Twitter, and then I jump over and look at Facebook. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called a business page. On Facebook. Yeah. So I've got my personal profile, but that's just like for friends, family, relatives. And then I have a separate like business page or fan page or whatever page, whatever it is they call it. And that's where I do for the Facebook streaming. I stream into that one. And then I got a couple of, groups that are associated with it too. So I've got my business development group and then the coffee shop group that are both associated with my business page. So yeah, facebook.com/JSarzozajR. The YouTube channels, I've got 5 channels. So the one I'm working on right now is, funny enough, is JR Reacts. And it's my music reaction. I didn't even know that was a thing. And somebody told me, I was talking about 80s music and videos and MTV and all this stuff. And somebody made the comment that I should do reaction videos. And I didn't even know it was a thing. I'm like, what is that? I don't know what a reaction is, or a reaction video is. I don't know what is that. And so they told me about it, and I checked out a couple of reaction videos, and I'm like, oh, piece of cake, I could do that. And so I do reactions to country music and heavy metal. I'm a metalhead. Grew up in the 80s listening to hair metal. And but there were plenty of bands that I wasn't exposed to. And I never, I wasn't exposed to country music. And so I do reaction videos for country music and heavy metal bands that I'm like Van Halen. I never listened to Van Halen. Don't own any records. Don't own, it wasn't until David Lee Roth was ousted, and then it became Sammy Hagar. So I'm used to Van Hagar. But yeah, like bands like Rush, awesome bands. I just never was exposed to any of them. I listened to bands like Metallica and, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, bands like that. So yeah, on the YouTube side, I do the reaction videos. Then I got my personal YouTube channel. And then I got a business development channel, and then the cancer related channel. Yeah, check it out. The new thing that I'm going to do is, because I had a lot of people telling me, because I got a lot of, within that first month, I got over 125 subscribers. Apparently they like my videos, but I think they're dog shit, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people were saying, you should do movie reactions and commentary. Again, same thing. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was a thing. People, what do you do? Like, you watch movies? Yeah, you watch movies and make comments or whatever. You do commentary and reactions to movies you haven't seen. And because I don't watch TV, I don't watch movies, somebody, said, oh, you should do that. So same thing. I checked out a couple of videos on it, and I'm like, wow, man, holy, yeah, I could do that. So I'm trying that out now. I'm trying everything. Yeah, I'm just going nuts, It was the COVID thing. Everybody's locked up in their houses, nothing to do, I could still do, my consulting and stuff like that, because I could do it remotely. And I've got clients that I do Zoom meetings with and stuff like that. So it's not as big of a deal for me as it would be for most people. But yeah. I am sure. I enjoy it. That's great. That's awesome. The Giggities. Love the name, man. Why? What time is it? Oh, shit. I'll be up in a minute. All right, I'm going to have to take a break. My wife's yelling at me over here. I got to take my medication. It's time for your medication, Mr. Brown. Yeah, sometimes I let it go too far, and my nerves. I have massive neuropathy due to the chemotherapy, so I take a beautiful little pill called gabapentin. And I think originally it was meant for people who have, what is that? Shit, I can't even think straight. See, it messes with your mind too. That's why they call it chemo brain, because you can't think straight. You just like, what? You can't. Anyway, it was meant for something else. And as a side effect, it did wonders for damaged nerves, which is what I have. I have what's called neuropathy. The chemotherapy destroyed my nervous system, so the nerves are just shattered. And It's kind of like walking on pins and needles. And when it wears off, it's like, oh my God, you're in just a world of pain. But anyway, I need to go take my meds, make a pit stop, and get a refill on the Java Juice. And then I shall be back for the last hour of business here on the podcast, the video podcast. At any rate, so if you want to stick around, great. I'd love to hang out with you guys. If you got a bail, that's cool too. Make sure you check out my site here, Ko-fi, coffee. I call it coffee, but I think it's pronounced Ko-fi. Right? It's supposed to rhyme with no fee. They don't take a fee. So Ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/jsarzosa. You can buy me a coffee. You can join my Cancer Sucks community. Would love to have you. It's only a couple bucks. There's some perks involved there as well. And if you think, hey, man, this is pretty cool, then by all means, pick out a tier, join. If not, you can just buy me a coffee. If you don't want to buy me a coffee, I don't know, say a prayer for me, throw some juju my way. Just as good. It keeps my spirits up, keeps me in a good mood. It's all about the positivity, you know, in the same way that negative whatever has a reaction on your body. It affects your body, you know, your attitude, so remaining positive has the opposite effect. You know, it's great for the body. And there's plenty of people that's what they do. They send me a DM. They'll shoot me a text message. They'll say, hey, man, I'm pulling for you. I'm praying for you. Or I'm sending some juju your way, whatever. Just as good. But if you can swing it, love to have you as part of the community. If not, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. But anyway, yeah. So if you can hang out, I'd love to chat. Love to hang out with you guys for the remaining time. But I need to hop off here just for a little bit, take a quick break, and I shall return. See you in a bit. All right. And I am back. Hey, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. Had to take that break. Oh, snowing like crazy down here in the man cave, also outside. I am in southern Minnesota, and that's why I was whining and moaning and crying and bitching. It was 71 degrees the other day. And I'm like, oh my God, spring, finally, it's here. It's awesome. And nope, today it's right back into the deep freeze. Rain mixed with snow, and then it turned into snow, and then it turned into a blizzard, and oh my God, just terrible. So, what are you going to do? It's Minnesota. Minnesota. Everybody says I got a Minnesotan accent, you know. So, let me know where you guys are from. If you're new, type in new. I'd love to meet you. If you are a returning visitor, subscriber, follower, whatever, welcome back. And JR here coming to you once again live from southern Minnesota. And I'm trying out different dates and times. I know it's not my usual, so I'm trying to figure out what's a good day and time to be doing live streaming on Twitch. I have no idea. I tried, I was doing for the longest time now. Not a long time, but I thought, Friday nights would be great. Saturday morning for the Coffee Shop podcast would be great. But I never get a whole lot of viewers, or maybe it's a lot. People say it's a lot. To me, it's usually like between 10 and 20. And but then like I said before, when I go back and I look at the YouTube analytics and stuff, I see 300, 400, 500 views, and I'm like, what? Where are these when are these people watching my video? Because that's why I'd love to be able to do live streaming then, but I never seem to get it right when it comes to the dates and times and stuff. So I'm trying different days, different times. Like last night I did 11 p.m. until like 3 a.m. And I had more viewers then than I have on any other day. I'm like, what the heck? On a Tuesday night? Really? So I thought, well, I'm going to try Wednesday morning and just see what I see. I don't know. I mean, I always thought, because a lot of people work, that the mornings during the weekday would be bad, but I guess not. Yeah, the weather switching from cold to hot has you down with a sinus infection. Oh my God, that's not good. Chicago, you're close to me then. You're not too far away from me. Most streamers that you follow stream at least 3 days a week. Yep. And that's what I was thinking, like maybe a Monday or Tuesday, and then do the Friday night, and then do the Saturday morning. But I just can't seem to get above that 10 or 20 concurrent viewers or whatever. Not that it's not, it's not that big a deal. I just thought, you want to you want to maximize your efforts, and I just thought, shit, if I could get a couple hundred people or something like that, that'd be great. I don't want, 1,000 people, or I wouldn't be able to handle the chat, but couldn't sleep last night either. Maybe the moon had us all up. That could be. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to bed. I haven't slept the last 2 days here, so I need to get some sleep. Yeah, you'll get there. Yeah. I hear you. Don't limit yourself. 1K, let's go. Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to handle that. I think that's what a lot of streamers are going for, that I noticed that on Twitch there's like almost no discoverability. I'm like, what is up with that? It's like you get 3 or 4 or 5 streamers who have like 90% of the viewers, and 90% of the people who have like almost no viewers, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 viewers. There's like no discoverability. And so, yeah, everybody wants to be that, you know, that guy or gal at the very top with 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. I'm like, how? I checked out a couple of them once. Their chat was going by so damn fast. You couldn't read anything. You know, it's like, how do they interact with people, you know, on a personal level if you have 10,000 people, you know? Yeah. Radio voice. Yeah, I get that a lot. I always, you know, chalk it up to this thing here, you know, my SM7B. And then that goes into my Cloud Lifter. And from the Cloud Lifter into the Rodecaster Pro. Phenomenal equipment. Yeah, it's all about the audio. If you have crappy video, as long as you have audio, great audio, man, that's, like I say, you just start with what you got. And if like what you're saying, you know, the iPhone, if that's all you got, go with that. That's how I started. I just started off with an iPhone. So yeah, I don't want to reset the comments and stuff on YouTube and Facebook because I know if I do that, it's going to kill the live stream. So it's like, whatever. I'll fix it later. Oh, speaking of fixing things, there goes the camera. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's, well, I use, as the main camera, I use the Canon EOS M50. And unfortunately, I don't know if you call it going to sleep or what. It shuts off like every 30 minutes. So you got to always reset it and shit like that. So I don't know. Someday maybe I can afford a camera and or a higher end camera and I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. But hold on a second. So yeah, I just got to hit the reset button on it and boom, back on. I am not a partner. I have no interest in being a YouTube partner or even a Twitch partner. It's, you know, I was kind of talking about that earlier. Just it's you know, when you look at the agreement, it's all about exclusivity. So plus they yank a lot of the revenue away from you too. Twitch is the worst. 50% of your revenue and exclusive. They don't allow you to stream anywhere else. So it's like, why would I do that? Doesn't make any sense. AVO? Yankee rings. Yeah, when I think it was Taco Existential who raided me. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I was on a break. That's usually how it happens. You know, I'll make go take a pit stop or get a refill on the Java Juice, or I got to take my meds, or I got to do something, and then I come back and there's like 50 people, and I'm like, oh man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I try to catch every one of your streams, and I the last one I couldn't do it because I was at the Mayo Clinic, and I was in what do you call it? It's kind of like an MRI/CT scanner. It's like, I think it was MRI because they have you in a bunker, like a room, and it's concrete, and yeah, the mobile devices don't work in there, so could not catch your stream. Sorry, dude. You can ask, yeah, you can ask any question you want, man. Or if you don't feel comfortable, shoot me a DM. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable asking on a podcast or whatever. Yep, I got it. Sorry, I was checking all the other platforms real quick here. I'm gonna try out different. Right now, I use Restream.io. I'm gonna try to use one of the other services because it's just not reliable enough. You know what I mean? It's like I get one day it'll work, and the next day it won't work. One day I get all the comments, the next day I only get a few. It's so unreliable. I mean, it's not that big a deal when you have maybe 5 or 10 people watching, but when you got 50 or 70, it's a problem. Try Thursdays? I have not tried a Thursday yet. I will try it though, for sure. Which YouTube channel are you? Oh, okay. I do. A majority of the business related stuff is on LinkedIn. So I'll do, live stream into LinkedIn and talk about, starting up a business, starting an online business versus a brick and mortar business, licensing, legal issues, HR issues, accounting and finance. Yeah, you name it. I mean, I do a lot of, I try to do as much mentoring as I can. Because a lot of people are, stuck at home. They're looking at starting a business. The gal who does, she is the sponsor of this podcast, StellasCandleCollection.com. Same thing. I mentored her through the whole process, starting a business, forming an LLC. Because you want to protect yourself. You don't want to get sued and lose your house and car and everything else. So I mentored her through the entire business startup process and helped her with getting a website, getting email going. I mean, every aspect of starting an online business. And she makes candles, handmade candles, and she's just rocking it, man. She's kicking ass big time. It's called StellasCandleCollection.com. Here, I'll show you. Where's my browser? All right, so that's the Cancer Coalition. Let's see here. So right here, StellasCandleCollection.com. And so these are handmade candles. These are not the cheap ass, Target, Walmart specials or whatever. They're manufactured in some plant or whatever the hell. These are handmade candles. They are phenomenal. Awesome scents. And you can get them in tins. You can get them in the small, medium, large mason jars. great pricing too. I mean, we're talking what, $6, you know, $6 up to $24. So we got, let's see here. Let me. Oh, there she is right there. Right there. Stella, thank you for supporting my small business. Happy holidays. So that was just the few months ago, Christmas. She was just rocking it, man. Just kicking ass big time. But yeah, I mean, check these out. You know, she's got the small gift sets. She's even got accessories too. These little mini candle tins. She's got the large gift sets. Let's see what these scents are. Banana nut bread. Here's my favorite right here. Black raspberry vanilla. Oh my God. Just a phenomenal candle. Black Sea luxury. Bourbon butterscotch. Here's some of the holiday ones. The candy cane, Christmas Eve. Internet's a little slow here. Citronella, Cocoa Santal lavender, cranberry apple marmalade, Japanese cherry blossom. Ooh, fresh coffee. Look at that. Oh my God, I gotta try that. Lavender, lemon verbena, Mediterranean fig, orange blossom, peaches, ocean breeze. So she's got just a ton of them. And she makes these by hand. All right. So, and we got these all over the house. Teresa gets these. And you will not be disappointed, I promise you. Yeah, just phenomenal. Use my code. Any order over $99, you get free shipping. But a lot of people will spend less than $99. So, as a sponsor, and because you guys are a close personal friend of mine, use my code. You can use at the checkout, JR free ship, all one word, JR free ship, and you get free shipping on your entire order. So it doesn't matter if you spend $6 or if you spend $600. Free shipping. So use my code. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, my Stream Deck died. I think it's not working. So I'm having to manually change these stupid scenes. There we go. I think the snow is chewing up my CPU, so I'm going to have to turn that snow off for a little bit here. Let's see. There we go. Give that camera a little bit of a rest. There we go. All right, we're going to give that camera a little bit of a rest in the snow. That overlay was just chewing up my CPU big time. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, ask away. I usually do like a open Q&A at the end and, you know, drink some coffee, shoot the breeze, whatever you guys want to talk about. Cheers. Heaven. But yeah, whether it's cancer related, whether it's business related, whether it's personal, whatever. Jackie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know why the alert didn't pop up there, but yeah, I got to fix a few of these things. The labels? Yeah, I think it's, what is it called? stream labels. I'm trying out the Streamlabs or whatever it's called. So, but I'm finding that it's not real reliable. It was horrible with OBS. Yeah, it was really bad. And so I'm trying it out with Ecamm, and definitely a lot better. But I'm finding like a lot of the alerts are not coming through unless I reset it. If I hit reset, all of a sudden everything starts coming through again. But I shouldn't have to reset it all the time. It should just work, you know. But right there, see on the screen up there, it says welcome Jackie977. But if I wouldn't have seen that, I wouldn't have known because the alert didn't pop up. So yeah, I'm not a partner, so if you want to subscribe, you have to go to this right here in the corner there, Ko-fi.com, so ko-fi.com/JSarzosa. And you can become a member there, or you can just buy me a coffee, or yeah. I am a cancer patient. So I was diagnosed in 2017, July of 2017. And I had to go through, my tumor was so huge. It was wrapped around the rectal column and punched a hole in the back of my colon. That's where the bleeding was coming from. So the surgeon said, "Oh my God, dude, you're like this close to death." So I can't take that tumor out unless you shrink that thing up. So I had to go through, endure, whatever you want to call it, every single day, chemotherapy and radiation treatments every single day for 6 weeks to shrink that tumor up so he could at least get in there and have a shot at a successful extraction. And so I had to do what I had to do, and we got her down to an acceptable level so he could do the extraction. And I had what's called a LAR surgery, LAR, so it's a low anterior resection. And then they also nuked the lymph nodes. There were 20 lymph nodes that got crispified, and we thought we got it. You know, I was told, you know, after they tore my innards out, I had to crap into a bag for almost a year, which was phenomenal, by the way. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, a bag? What?" You know, I'm telling you, as far as I'm a guy, right? So I went almost a year without ever having to sit on a toilet. And I can't tell you how phenomenal that is. It was awesome. And I even told the surgeon, man, if you know, if you want to just leave me this way, that's totally cool. I'm totally cool with it. And he's like, "No, dude, it doesn't work that way. So we got to put you back together again, turn you back into a human. And unfortunately, yeah, you're going to have to learn how to potty train yourself all over again. You know, wearing diapers, the whole 9 yards, man. You got to train yourself how to use your muscles. You know, we put you all back together again, fashion new plumbing. You have to learn how to use it." So, sucked big time. But I'm alive, so can't complain. But yeah, as far as the bag thing goes, yeah, that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Chemotherapy sucked. Yep. Chemotherapy sucks. The radiation sucked. The surgery sucked. But I thought I beat it. You know, I went from, what was it? That was in 2018. So 2020, 2 years later, is when they saw a tumor in my left lung, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" You know. So then I went in and had what's called a biopsy. Punched a hole in my back. Went through the muscles into the back of the lung. Grabbed a part of the tumor, brought it out. Went to the lab, came back. It was cancer. And then they did a DNA markup on it, and it was a perfect match for the same damn tumor they yanked out of my colon. So I thought I beat it the first time, but apparently it had spread to my lung. So then I'm like, all right, now what do I got to do? So it was surgery time, you know. So it was in a really bad location. It was nestled up against my aorta. So you can't just have any Joe go in and surgically remove that tumor. It had to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, a heart-lung surgeon that goes in and deflates your lung, takes the tumor out, reinflate the lung, put you on life support, and if you make it, then you're in ICU for another 6 to 10 days. And if you get past ICU, then you're in a hospital room. And so usually about a couple weeks. Well, I broke every record there was there. So I was on life support for 1 hour. And my lung kicked into high gear and I was just kicking ass. So they were like, all right. So they kicked me off the life support and into ICU. And I was in ICU for 4 hours, not 4 days. And then they put me in a room, not for 2 weeks, but I went home 4 days. It's never happened, ever, in the history of that hospital. So it was like, I went in on a Monday morning for surgery. I went home on Friday. It's never happened. So I just chalk it. I'm just like, man, that's just a pure miracle, man. I don't know. Nobody can explain it. So again, second time, right? And I thought, oh, cancer-free. You know, the surgeon said, yep, cancer-free. I'm like, well, don't I have to do like cleanup chemo or any of that? And he's like, no, there's nothing to clean up. I took the lung. So yeah, he couldn't take the tumor out without killing me. So he decided to take the lung instead. So he cut the lung in half. It's the lower left lobe, a lobectomy. And so he's like, yeah, there's nothing to clean up, man. I took the lung, so you're cancer-free. So I thought. 90 days later, I go in for a routine follow-up, and they're like, oh, my God. Now there's a tumor in the upper left lung. What's remaining of the left lung, there's a tumor there. Tumor in the right lung and suspicious spots all over your kidneys and liver. So, yeah, can't win, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, fuck. And now what do I got to do? You got to start over again for the third time. So, you know, I got half the team, the oncology team that says chemo and radiation, and the other half that says surgery. So I went to the Mayo Clinic for a second opinion, and they said, no, you're not doing chemo. You're not doing radiation. You can't leave a dead tumor in your lung. So, no, you got to have surgery. So they scheduled it up. I'm scheduled now for April the 19th for surgery for another tumor extraction. But it's in a great location this time, so I'm excited. I'm happy about that. You know, it's not nestled up against the heart, but on the outer side here by the rib cage, and it's right between two ribs, so it's perfect location. So he's like, piece of cake, man, in and out. Like 3 hours, and you'll be good to go. So I'm like, all right, man, let's do it. But they can't get me in until April 19th. That's the first slot available to me in the OR. So I took it. Like, that's mine. Let's do this. So yeah, it's a hell of a journey. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. You know, I'm still here. Of the 9 people who were diagnosed on the same day that I was there, I'm the only one left. So the other 8 passed away. And of the 12 that I met over there, there's only 2 of those people left. So yeah, for sure. I should not be here, but I am. So just keep doing what you're doing and keep rocking it. Doing what you got to do to stay alive. So it's worth it. You know, Because even, at the end of the day, if I don't make it, I can at least say, hey, I gave it everything I had, man. I tried everything I could, and I lost, But if I don't try, then, I got less than 6 to 9 months to live. So, like, why would you do that to your family, So it's not about me. It's never been about me. It's always about others. So that's the way I look at it. Yep. It's all about positive. Yeah. Positivity makes a huge difference. Yeah. In the same way that being negative all the time and down, in the same way that has a negative effect on your body, being positive has the opposite effect, and that's probably why I'm still here, being positive all the time. And I've got so many people praying for me, pulling for me, sending juju my way, sending me emails, text messages, DMs, coffee cards, it's just incredible, the amount of people who are pulling for me, it's just a phenomenal community, and how can you not be positive, so I just keep on moving. And that's why I think also with my Instagram, that's a big reason why I have so many followers, is because they just loved my, in addition to the coffee mugs, of course, but the pathway pictures. And it took like almost a year for people to finally figure it out. They're like, oh my God, I get it. That every picture is about the path that I'm on and what I'm feeling that day, where the curve is happening and it's foggy or whatever, I can't see the end of the road, or I can't see what's around the corner, or maybe I can, or I can't, or whatever. And people just absolutely love those pictures. And, but yeah, that's why. Yeah. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, it's not popping up, is it? Oh, well. Yeah, it is 1:30, isn't it? All right. Well, if there's no more questions, I might call it a day. I need to get some sleep, man. Holy shit. I think I probably will try a Thursday. I don't know what time yet. I'll post it. But if nothing else, for sure on Friday night, that's my usual time anyway. Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. That is my chill and chat. We're just chilling out, chatting about whatever. Unfortunately, my PC is not alive. Let's put it that way. So I can't do any of the games. But we can hang out and chat if you want. It's my chill and chat, where we just chill out like this. We're just hanging, talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. And you guys always have some awesome ideas. So, we can talk about whatever. Saturday mornings, yeah, that's 10 a.m. Central. That's the Coffee Shop Podcast. If you go to my main page, facebook.com/JSarzosa, that's my primary Facebook page. Feel free to join the coffee shop group. We do the podcast, and then afterwards do the Zoom meeting. Or like I said, I get to see you, you get to see me, we get to, because in a podcast like this, you guys can see me, I can't see you. So, so to have that feel, look and feel of an actual coffee shop, we do a Zoom meeting. So, but that's 10 a.m. Central. I did try Sunday. I did a Monday, and now I've done a Tuesday night. I haven't done a Tuesday morning yet. So I don't know about Thursday, though. Maybe, should I do a morning? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do a Thursday morning, like at, I don't know, 10 a.m. Central, something like that. And just see how many people are there. Because I kind of want to nail it down as far as what days, just because I want to be consistent. So, but anyway, yeah. So, questions, comments, concerns, whatever, shoot them my way. Shoot me a DM, or shoot me a message on Facebook or on Twitter. And I'll be more than happy to answer those questions, anonymously, of course, if it's cancer related. Otherwise, if you have questions about, business related type stuff, I'd be more than happy to answer those questions as well. Or anything personal. If you want to know something personal, but what do I care? I don't have any secrets. Not that I know of anyway. Yeah. So I think that's all I got for you. Again, make sure, I can't stress it enough. It's Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. So, if you're 45 or above, make sure you're getting your, colonoscopy scheduled. If you have a family history of colon cancer or any kind of cancer, make sure you get screened. And for God's sakes, if you have symptoms, please get checked out. There's so many people who've been telling me, it's been going on for a year or 2 years or whatever, and they're just afraid. Trust me, you're going to be even more afraid when they tell you you don't have much longer to live. So you got to get checked out. So make sure you're doing the right thing, especially if you have a family, your family wants you to be around. They love you. They want you to be around as long as possible. So, do what you got to do, And, other than that, that's all I got. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm usually not here on this date and time. Taco Existential, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. You guys rock, man. You guys are awesome. And, yeah. If there's anything I can do to help out in any way, let me know. So, but thanks again for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to test different things out. Oh yeah, I never did do that, did I? Shit. I'll do that on Thursday or Friday. My music and my sound effects and all that kind of stuff. This kind of stuff.
Abort.
Stuff like that.
Warning.
Just, all kinds of goofy shit. I'm wanting to try out and stuff like that. But anyway, thanks again. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, and stay cool, man. And if I brought any kind of value to you whatsoever, please consider following me on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of the world, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're on the Facebook side of the world, please consider following me and liking my page. If you're on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a bird. I do some tweeting there, but yeah, you can follow me there. I'll follow you back. What I'm not usually up there. I'll post it every morning. I post a picture or two. That's it. What else? Instagram. Feel free to follow me there as well if you like coffee. If you're a coffee freak like me, check out my pictures and whatever. So anyway, love you guys. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Take care.